Williams is the host of Dolly Vision on YouTube. Check it out, folks. He travels around the country covering all types of cases like this.
What is up, my beautiful people? It is good to see some of you guys jumping in the chat room so quick. If you're just tuning in, make sure you like this video. Of course, let's get those likes up tonight so I don't have to say it 1,000 times. We are talking a crazy case tonight. Young lady has found herself in a world of trouble, from beauty queen to baby killer, allegedly. Okay, she has not been found guilty yet, but they're saying this young lady, Trinity Poague, has murdered this small child in Douglasville, Georgia. Okay, I don't know what the hell is going on in Georgia, how some Douglasville beauty queen ends up killing her boyfriend's baby, not even her baby. So she had been dating this guy for a year, and he had full custody of his child. He was a proud father, happy dad, and they're at the dorm, and he leaves the child with his girlfriend, Trinity. He runs off about 30 minutes to get a pizza. And when he comes back, his child is covered in blood, unresponsive. They rush the child to the hospital. Trigger warning, people. Trigger warning. Okay, this is a bad story. It looks like the baby has a fractured skull, multiple fractures in the skull, punctured lungs, things of this nature. Terrible. So anyway, the baby is put on life support. It actually flatlines a few different times. Around the third time, the baby loses its life to its injuries. So the girl says the baby just fell off the bed onto the floor. Okay, now this fall has fractured this baby's skull in multiple places, allegedly. Now, here's the thing. She's an 18-year-old girl, beauty pageant queen. You know, a lot of people say she don't, you know, she's not that pretty, but, you know, beauty pageants are more than just looks. You got to have some social skills. They ask you questions, you know, the outfit. It's a little bit of everything, I think, that goes into those pageant kind of people, right? But a lot of people say she was really stuck up and things like that. And there's even been some reports that she may have been a little jealous of this baby. Now, the mother was out of the picture. You know, young mother, gave the baby up to the father. Far as we know, social media wise, the father was constantly posting the pictures. People say he was the most loving, caring dad, and he really wanted to be a part of this kid's life. That's why he took full custody. That's what makes it even sad. A single dad out there just trying to do the best he can, and he's done met some crazy woman, allegedly. She looks like Honey Boo Boo. Okay, I see that in the chat. There may be a little resemblance if she gained a few pounds. Okay, Honey Boo Boo is a little bit bigger, and I hope Honey Boo Boo is doing okay out there in this world. You know, a lot of people, when you get money like that, they like to try to take advantage of you and things of that nature. And you never really know when you're young like that and you come into money who your real friends are, because at this point, then people just want to be around you because you're famous or you have money or something of this nature. Now, the question is did this girl do this? Now, there is some things apparently she was searching that the police have. And I don't know what those things were she was searching, but apparently she was searching some things. And they're going to use that against her. Now, she's been charged with, let me pull it up. I'm going to pull up a news clip of it for you guys real fast. And this, of course, shows her mugshot. Let me share the screen with you. Okay, there she looks like a kid, you know? But here's the thing. When you make terrible, horrible decisions, you know, you're probably going to sit in prison the rest of your life because of this. Okay? We're probably going to have a commercial. I knew it.
There is new information tonight in the death of a little boy and the pageant queen charged with his murder. Authorities say Miss Donaldsonville killed that toddler in a dorm room at the college she attends. News 4's Bayla Walker live in the newsroom to explain these developments in this case that is receiving worldwide attention. Bayla, what's the latest?
This news lady acts like she can't believe she's on TV, right? The one that just talked, she's hyped up, ready to go, ain't she? She's like, this is my first day on the job. My first day. She's like a hyped up puppy.
Kinsley, a Georgia coroner says the 18-month-old toddler suffered blunt force trauma to his head. Pageant queen Trinity Poague is charged with murder. She's a freshman at Georgia Southwestern, a university in Americus, Georgia. Now, the county coroner says that's where the boy suffered his injuries. Just 3 months after competing in Dothan's Miss National Peanut Festival pageant.
Yeah, she's the peanut. She's kind of like the peanut pageant queen. So she's not like Miss Georgia or Miss America or anything like that. She's just the peanut queen. Okay. Which, I mean, that may be a prestigious award in this world. I mean, I don't know. I ain't never won one. I don't think I want to be the peanut king.
Poague is now in jail in Sumter County, Georgia. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation charged Poague with aggravated assaults and cruelty to children. Kinsley, as for the boy who died, there's some confusion about his name. Coroner Mathis Wright tells us his birth certificate lists him as Romeo Angles, but the boy's dad, whom investigators did not charge, named him Jackson Drew. Newsweek, major network.
Jackson Drew Williams. Okay. So that was the thing. When the boyfriend came back, she was screaming the baby's name, but screaming a different name. So this kid had a few. I'm assuming that his mama called him one thing, and then when the daddy got custody of him, he called him something else. She'll get her karma in prison. Of course, it's in Georgia. Definitely in Georgia. It's something in the water there. Like I was talking about the other day, there's a lot of women down there that are killing babies for some reason. And believe it or not, from my understanding, this is not too far from Savannah. So don't drink the well water in Savannah, people. Okay? Don't drink the well water.
And European Republicans posted this story after News 4 broke it first on Saturday. Kinsley?
A heartbreaking case. Bayla Walker, thank you for that update. Trinity Poague, who is 18, has no bond and is still in jail.
Now, okay, let me jump back over here so I can pull up the next story. Now, the thing is this. Did she do it? And you got the peanut, you got to look at the possibility if the baby did fall. Is it possible that the baby did fall and sustain an injury? Now, listen, she was dating this guy for a year. Okay, so she had been around the baby a bunch of times. Now, I don't know if this is the first time she was left alone with the baby, but whatever transpired, I believe, in like 36 minutes. That's how long it took him to get food. And could you imagine that, coming back in and seeing this? Now, I don't know what he said about this. Does he believe her, or does he think she has purposely done this? And can you fracture your skull falling off a bed in multiple places? That's the question. I mean, let's just say they have tile floors, hard tile floors. I mean, could you? I mean, he's a small child, 18 months old. Okay, he was only 18 months old. And this is totally just an accident. And this girl's about to go to prison for the rest of her life. Fried peanut, no. Falling multiple times, yes. They arrested her fast compared to Leilani. I agree with that, And Leilani threw the baby away. Okay. This girl is saying the baby fell. And I guess they're saying the injuries are so bad, there's no way the baby could have fell from that height and withstand those type of injuries. But there's weird cases out there of stuff like this, babies falling and cracking their skull open from very small distances. I even know, I've shared this story too. I knew a girl that got married, and the day after her wedding night, they were in the house, and she told her boyfriend to go get clothes out the dryer, and he was walking into the laundry room, and he slipped and he hit his head. When he fell, he hit his head on the dryer, and it cracked his skull and killed him. The day after he got married. Yeah, 8 months. Yay, 8 months. Oh, Jeanette. Thank you. Big love to you. Thank you for being here for 8 damn months. That's a long time looking at this face. But thank you guys for everybody that's here late night with me. Punch her lung though. Now, I don't know if that's a fact. That is what I'm hearing. Because when I heard that, I was like, okay, if that's true, I haven't found that on a legitimate media source yet, though, that he has a punctured lung. I heard that from a TikToker. So I'm going to let y'all know where I heard it. I ain't going to give y'all no information and be like, hey, this is valid. I heard this shit from a TikToker. Okay. I don't even watch TikTok. I'm a YouTuber, but I joined some thing Plunder Guys, and it's about this girl, and there was a TikToker up there, and she was talking about it. And so I mean, I don't know if that's true, so I'm telling you the source. But definitely he had a fractured skull, multiple places. Now, you definitely can fracture your skull from falling. I don't know about puncturing your lung or something like that. That when I heard that, I was like, yeah, there's definitely some foul play involved in this. But we got to look. This is probably a smart girl. She's going to college. She's a beauty pageant person, you know. But there are people saying she was jealous of the baby. Now, we've talked about this many times, why women do what they do in these situations, but it's rare that we see a woman kill somebody else's baby. Okay, usually women, I hate to say it, y'all kill y'all's own babies. Y'all don't usually go out and kill strangers' babies. So this is what I find so weird about this one, is all she had to do is, she didn't want to be the baby around the baby, is break up with the dude or get away from him, you know, because he has a kid. Be like, hey, I don't want to be in a relationship with children. I'm not ready for children yet, and move the hell on. But it's like this. She didn't want to be a mama, probably, allegedly. I don't know. But she wanted to keep this dude. Well, look, when guys come with baggage, you got to accept that baggage. Just like men, when you date a woman that has kids, you have to accept that. You got to make sure that you like that woman and her kids, and that you can deal with that for the rest of your life. You come into a relationship and then you're like, oh, well, I don't want to be a parent. Well, you pick the dude that has a kid, a full time. He's a single dad at that. And, you know, man, poor guy. I bet you he is crushed, you know, going through something like this, where you trust a woman you're with, and next thing you know, your baby's dead. Hate to say that. Trigger warning. You know, that was when me and my baby's mom broke up way back in the day. That was one of my biggest fears. I was hoping she didn't date just some crazy dude that I had to be worried about my kid all the time. And just luckily, the dude's still a little weird, but he wasn't bad. He was always nice to my kid and shit. And Tiff's grown now, but that was one of my biggest worries, you know, as a parent, that my crazy baby mama, she gonna run off and date some knucklehead and something bad could happen to my kid. That was one of my biggest fears, but luckily that didn't happen. And like I said, my kid's grown and everything's good. You got to be careful the people you allow around your children. There's damn psychopaths out there, you know. And she waited for him to leave. What did she think was going to happen, you know? And what was going on in her mind that day? Like, I don't want to blame her for something, because there may be that possibility, because there's two sides to every story. Okay, there's two sides. You have to show me a motive, and I haven't really seen the motive yet. I've heard jealousy of the baby, things of that nature, and people are saying that she wasn't the nicest to the baby. But that's all internet. We don't know that to be 100% truth. You know, she could have been nice to this baby, whatever, and the baby actually fell. So I guess they're going to have to prove it in the court that, you know, that from that distance, that baby fell, couldn't do those types of injuries. And especially if that baby has punctured lungs, like people are saying on the internet, then you done, girl. You done. There ain't no way that baby fell off the bed and punctured its lungs and landed on its head. I mean, I don't know. It depends. I guess that depends on what you fall on too. Because like I said, that dude, the girl I knew that got married, her husband fell and hit his head on the dryer and died. That's some Final Destination type stuff, you know? And we got to remember, kids have fell from windows. A lot of people, famous people too. Think about that. How many famous people with kids have tragically lost their life from different types of falls. That it's dangerous. You got to remember, kids' heads are soft when they're small. Their brains, their heads are still getting solid. And you drop a baby, and look, that's what's wrong with me right now. Okay, My mom slipped one too many times. She liked Butterfingers. I ain't joking either. My mom loved Butterfingers. I don't know. That's just a joke, though. That's just a joke. But she must have dropped me a couple times. And that might explain this big melon I got. You know what I'm saying? I think my brain leaking now. Eric Clapton. Yeah. That's a sad story. You know, that is a sad story. You had there's a lot of celebrities that have lost kids like that just from falls. It happens. It actually truly does happen. So look, I can look at this girl and say, hey, there might be the possibility that she could be telling the truth. Right? Now, like Leilani in Georgia, which is right down the street from this girl, they're gonna be buddies in prison, okay? They might go to the same state prison. Leilani threw her baby away, though. You know what I'm saying? This girl was there with. Now I don't know the circumstances. Was she trying to render aid to this baby? I mean, that's gonna mean a lot. When the daddy came in, what did he see going on? You know, because I hate to see somebody like this. Listen, just think if this was your kid and they were babysitting. Like, just say my daughter Tiff right now, she's 24. She went to babysit some kid. And that kid fell off the bed and cracked his damn skull open and died. And people were saying she killed the baby. That'd be horrible. You wouldn't want to, you know, can you imagine that? You know, accidents do happen. Crazy accidents. Now, if she searched how to beat a baby to death, of course, woman, you're going to prison forever. Now, I don't know what the search things are they took from her devices. I'm sure they'll leak. There'll be rumors of it on the internet before you know it. But I guess it's enough that they got you in jail and you ain't never getting out. Which is, I don't know why somebody so young would throw their life away. Like, do you not know the consequences for your actions? I mean, 18 years old, you got to know if you take a life or you hurt this child that you're going to go to prison forever. Like, you're in more trouble, and I hate to say this, than Leilani. Right? I think Leilani will get like 10 years. They ain't even got no proof of how she did it or anything. Right? They don't know if the baby fell. Nothing. I just honestly think that Leilani is really not going to, and she's so young, right? Let's just say they give her 15 years. What is she going to be, 30 when she gets out? I mean, she's young. She's only 20. She'll be what, 35? She'll still get out of prison young enough to have kids. So I believe this girl, though, if they got something valuable in them searches, is this a new case? Yeah, this is a brand new case. This has just recently happened within like a week. Okay, I think on the 19th was when the baby. Now, they do have a GoFundMe. I do not have that available. But once I get it, guys, I will post it in the description box of this video later. So if you come back later, I didn't put it in there right now. Sorry. And I would have to track it down. But it's a GoFundMe page. And there is a group set up on Facebook for this that's discussing this case. It's ran by Plunder, I believe. Or if it ain't ran by Plunder, they're using Plunder's mugshot as the thumbnail. I mean, the backdrop, whatever the hell it's called. Okay. So, but there's a group for it. There's a GoFundMe to raise money for funeral expenses for little Jackson. So if you got an extra couple bucks and you want to take part in that, you can go over there, help out. Those things is cool. Is this Honey Boo Boo? Time Traveler says. No, this is not Honey Boo Boo. No. I get the resemblance. You know, anytime you see a plus size beauty pageant person, everybody wants to refer to them as Honey Boo Boo. Now, I'm telling you, that's 2024 stereotyping. You can't do that. Okay, you can't do that. And it just shows you Beauty is on the inside anyway. Okay. And this girl, even if she was beautiful, like the most beautiful girl in the world, if you're ugly on the inside, then you ugly. Right. So we're going to find out. Now, look, jumping into some other things. And, you know, this is just some crazy stuff on the internet, you know, because sometimes I catch rumors and different things people are saying, and people send me clips and stuff. And they especially in the Summer Wells stuff, because I've been following it for so long. Okay. Now, the question is this: there's rumors out there that Allie may have said some things before she passed away. Okay. And then we had, you know, that Ernie Shell saying Summer hit her head on a rock. Now, I don't know how true that is. Okay. That the kid hit her head on a rock. So, do you believe that? Like, just like the other night, we listened to the audio of Cher, okay, and she was saying something about the pictures, that there had these inappropriate pictures, but nobody got to really see the pictures, so we don't know if they were inappropriate. It was just something, I don't know. They were just talking about it, right? But now you got this whole, you know, I don't like to repeat like silliness when I think something silly that didn't happen, you know. And I know this, you can't believe everything you hear on YouTube, because I think people do this for other reasons. Like I don't know if it's if I just think people purposely bring misinformation. Purposely. You know, like let's let me just straight up lie, right? Just straight lie for entertainment purposes. Or, I mean, I don't know what other reasons it could be for people to come up here and just make up shit on the internet. All right, let me make up something. Or is there something to it? You know, you got to ask yourself, because you never know in this world. We live in a crazy world. Is it possible Allie said something to somebody? And if she did, why would she say it to like Ernie Shell? Okay. So just lately, I just been calling bullshit on everything in the Summer Wells case. Okay. It's a circus. There's a lot of still clowns that are getting down. And when Allie passed, rest in peace to Allie, she had a heart, you know, that shit that went on around her death was a complete circus. Okay, complete. She didn't deserve that. Allie was a nice woman. When I met her, she was nice to me. You know, she didn't deserve that, especially from her own friends and family, trying to get a grip off her deathbed. That, I tell you, I've seen a lot of stuff on the internet that's foul and disgusting. That was probably the most foul and disgusting thing I've seen yet. Okay, and there's been people show autopsy pictures, shit, drawings of dead corpses and shit. You know, we've seen some crazy stuff on the true crime stuff. We have, but that one kind of was like, whoa, like these people just literally used this little girl. They used the death of Allie to try to grip a bag, and then took money from everybody, even got us, right? Which I feel bad about that, because I honestly believe there was something to that in the beginning. I just didn't realize that these people were super scammers like that. You know, our channel alone donated probably a couple grand to Hunter. That kid probably bought a Glock 9mm with that money. But at the time, I didn't know. We did it out of the kindness of our hearts. And that's really what matters. Now, you know, he can go out and put a hot one in somebody. We paid for it. No, I don't know. But I hope not. I hope they take that money and they do the right thing, even though they took it under the wrong way, kind of thing. But I don't really believe any of this, and I hope y'all don't. Like the pictures, I don't really believe there's inappropriate pictures of Summer out there. I think it's harmless, you know, and we got people like Cher hyping it up. If she had some images like that, Cher is one of them people, like I said, I can't fake the shit I do on the internet. I can't fake be your friend. I can't act like I'm your friend when I ain't. I don't do those things. When these people build these weird alliances, it's best to let everybody know there's weird alliances going on. Because when they don't, then all I see is you talking shit about me. And then the information I'm supplying is going right back to you. I don't like that. That don't sit well with me. So I've never been too fond of that lady. So I don't believe shit. I think she's hyping things up. And she's one of those people that will become your friend just to stab you in the back. Now, here's the thing. I don't want to be none of these people's friends that are missing people. I don't want to be your friend. I just want to help you if I can. I'll be nice to you. You never know. We could become friends. But I'm just not out here to be your friend so I can chop you up like damn Jason Voorhees. And that's some people's strategy. It is what it is. Cher fakes everything. Ask Mark, aka. Yeah, well, look. There's one thing you'll never see me do up here. I will never support a baby killer. I just won't. You won't see a day that I come up here. Well, I mean, if they're 100% innocent, but if you did it, you did it. You won't never hear me say nothing good about somebody that killed their baby. I can guarantee. I hate it. I hate people defending them. Drives me crazy. So when you see people up here that defend baby killers, like, to me, I ain't never watching you again. Okay? That is the most, like, what? When that lady was supporting Leilani, a lady that threw her baby in a damn dumpster that ended up in a landfill, oh yeah, I was done with that. I was 100% done with that lady. We could never be cool. We couldn't, I could never support that. That is disgusting. That is just like, I would never give her a dime. If she was on fire, I wouldn't throw water on her. I'd be like, let the witch burn. She's soulless anyway. And I hate to say that. And out of all this stuff, of the travel and the meeting, she's the only person I met that was soulless. Dark as the devil himself. It was like looking into the abyss of nothing. She didn't care. Not a lick. Now, I don't know if this is the case with this girl. I'm just telling you what the case was Leilani, and they ain't far apart. This girl didn't give two shits. She didn't care if she was going to jail. She didn't care if she was going to prison. She didn't care if we was in her front yard. She did not give a shit. Not none. And the only time she'd say anything is when Billy Joe made her say something. Justice for baby Quentin. That shit'll haunt me in my nightmares. If that lady don't get 20 years, I'm gonna cry at night. Okay, there's just sometimes there ain't justice in this world, and I already know what goes down in Georgia. I'm not gonna be happy with. I have to accept that now, so when it comes, I don't lose my shit. Okay, that they're gonna probably give this lady 10 years or something. She gonna be out in 6, and she gonna be right back on well, she won't be on Buckhart the Road no more because they're selling that house. I'm surprised we don't raise money and just go demo it. It don't deserve to be there. It needs to be tore down like the Idaho 4 house, is what I truly believe. And then the police down there can take them signs and stick them up their ass. There are no loitering signs. Okay. Who wants the house with a damn no loitering sign? You can't even hang out in your front yard. You be loitering after 7 o'clock. You can't even stand in the yard. They tripped me out with them signs. They were like, the news was like, and Sheriff Hatley has shut this down. And it was the signs. They're like, them signs, man, them damn YouTubers, we scared of signs. Well, when I see a sign said, long hair, freaky people need not apply. So look, when I see them signs, I get worried. Okay. I get worried. True story. I played a show with Tesla. True. I couldn't believe it. So I lucked out on that one. It's pretty crushing. Justice for Quentin. Is Ben Hill for sale? No. Ben Hill Road's not for sale, but Buckhalter is for sale. The house that Billy Joe lived in with Leilani, because we were talking about the Queen, you know, and all these people, these women. There's 666 people in here. We need somebody to leave or somebody to come in because that's a weird number. Okay, there we go. Somebody left. Thank you. I didn't ever think I want to see somebody leave, but the number was 666. I'm like, oh, it's Satan. See, when you start talking about Leilani, I told you she was dark. Like, look, so she's in jail getting her GED. And this makes me even madder. Okay. She's in jail. She's getting her GED. And she looks all happy. Okay. Looking all happy. Don't look happy. Don't look happy now. That makes me mad. I don't want to see somebody in jail happy. You didn't go to jail to be happy, woman. Okay. You didn't go to jail to live a joyous fucking life. You went to jail for punishment. It don't look like punishment. It looks like you living your best damn life. Happy as shit up in there. Probably done got you a girlfriend. Probably got cornrows and shit. Like, that ain't justice. You got to learn a lesson. Okay, you got to learn a lesson. Put her on a chain gang. Make her dig holes. Something. We got to bring back some old prison system. This ain't, you get a college degree because you go to jail. Can't afford a college. Go to jail. You won't miss class. That's for sure. You won't be late. Hook a college to every penitentiary. Like, they ain't even, they get out with a degree. They don't got fucking student loans. Okay. It's easier to go to prison and get a degree than it is to get into a fucking major university. You can go to prison, get out and get a job quicker than you can just on the street. Like, where you learn your trade? Prison. You're hired. Okay. We'll take you. You. How many of y'all else getting out of prison? All right, come on. We got you. Right. You over there like, damn, they got degrees, son. You know what I'm saying? They got trade. They got a trade. They've been learning. And you out here like this and shit. The damn convicts got better jobs. Gypsy Rose got her GED too. Well, you know, but that girl, that's a different circumstance. That girl was tortured. Okay. She was tortured as a child. When you torture a child, I mean, I ain't saying it's okay to ever off anybody, but if you off the person that's torturing you and legitimately torturing you, not like fake torturing you, like I feel tortured because she took my phone, or like, no, she was like drugging this kid, making this kid sick, different things of that nature. I understand it. I say, yeah, don't keep the girl in prison forever. You know, that woman screwed that girl's head up. What do you expect? Get her some counseling. That's, you know what I'm saying? Get her some counseling. What do you do when your family screws you up that bad? Okay. What do you do? Leilani should get the death penalty. No questions asked. She won't. You know, she won't. I knew that when I was there. I knew that when I was talking to her. You won't see that much. Like, look, you see how fast Georgia arrested this woman, right? They didn't mess around. They were like, boom, baby dead, you going to jail. Georgia didn't do that with Leilani. It's the only case I know of like that right now that was going on at the time anyway, to where the police came out and named the suspect. Just imagine right now if the police came out and named Don and Candace Wells a suspect. You would have every YouTuber, there'd be 2,000 people on the hill right now with torches and pitchforks. And you know it. You know it. Every old lady on YouTube would be out there with their little dogs and shit, mad as hell, knitting in the car, just waiting to see Don and Candace. It would totally be like that. It would be the biggest circus ever if Tennessee was to be like, Don and Candace are number one suspects. It would be, you think it's a circus now. It would be a super circus. It'd be the biggest circus you ever seen on YouTube. For sure. So I always thought, hey, Georgia messed up a little bit right there. They could have avoided that. They could have just said, they should have kept their options open and not name Leilani. They didn't have to name her. Right? They didn't have to name her. They could have just said, you know, we got this baby missing. Everybody's a suspect at this time. No, they said Leilani did it. She threw the baby in the trash. They did that. They did that. Like, I didn't make the police name her and make all them people show up and shit. The police, I think if anything, I've learned from that. And I'm hoping the Georgia police in Savannah, that they learned a little bit from it too. Chief Hatley, I hope everything in this world is a learning experience. You know, you got to learn from it or you'll repeat it. You know, I know Chief Hatley now knows, next time somebody's a suspect, I ain't saying shit. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the smart thing to do. So, you know, moving forward, you know, learn from it. You can only learn from your mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. I believe that was a mistake made by the police. You know, police make mistakes, but they did an awesome job. I won't take that from them. I had little faith in them in the beginning. They proved me completely wrong, the police in Georgia. The searchers that were out there sweating their asses off, digging through that trash, heroes, definitely. I learned then, I was like, okay, I got to have a little bit more faith in the police, just a little bit. And of course, you know, I truly believe in the police in Idaho. I believe they own it. They doing the right thing and they ain't effing around. So you don't see the same thing, energy towards me and the police in Idaho, because I believe they're doing the right thing for Michael Money Vaughn. Georgia, the static was, hey, these police ain't doing the right thing. This lady did it, and they just letting her be free. They were having parties, okay? Legitimately having parties. Now, like I said, we don't know Leilani's side, but we know she's a liar. Now, this girl, we don't know, okay? Trinity, we don't really know if this girl's lying or not. You know, if she's never been in trouble before and she's been around this baby for a year, what made her? He had to name her because of Billy Joe. Did they ever find Quentin? Yes, they found partial remains of Quentin Simon. This trigger warning, guys. This is sad too. They didn't find they stopped searching after they found the partial remains of Quentin Simon. I remember the media asked me, you gonna go back out there searching and stuff? And they were like, I don't know. They kind of blew that question off. But they had enough to make an identity match. They sent it to Quantico in Virginia. They determined it was baby Quentin with the evidence they got from a trailer park. Then they went and charged. They didn't even instantly go charge her either. Then later after that, they went and charged Leilani after she got to celebrate and say bye to all her family and do her fail. I couldn't stand that. I couldn't stand it. Just, I'm a strong believer in justice, right? If I do something wrong, I'll do my time. It won't be the first time I sit in a jail cell. If I fuck up, hey, I'll do it. But if you do, I expect that person to too. I think we live in a fair world. And it should be fair. And I don't think money should buy you freedom. I just don't. If you can buy your way out of shit, we ain't on an even playing field because I'm broke. Okay. I can't buy my way out of nothing. So it's an uneven world we live in. Go out to her favorite restaurant. Yeah. And now look, we'll learn more about this girl. But here's the thing. Nobody was there. Nobody was in that dorm with her but her and this child. And to be God's honest, there's only a couple people that know what happened. God and her. Everything else is they're basing it off injuries. Like, okay, this couldn't have happened. Right? That's basically what they're basing it off of. This couldn't have happened. I don't know. I guess you could probably go back in history of, I don't know, mothers dropping babies. And I don't know the exact number. Hold on, let's ask Alexa. Hey, Alexa, how many babies a year die from being dropped?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, 1.058 million.
Did this damn thing say 1.5 million? That can't be right. That can't be right. That many babies have died from being dropped? Let me ask it a different way. Hey, Alexa, how many babies died last year from being dropped?
From LAtimes.com. In Los Angeles County, 10 babies were safely surrendered last year, but 13 were simply abandoned, 8 of whom died, according to county statistics.
I think my Alexa's been smoking. Okay, she answered some question about LA. I didn't ask the damn thing nothing about LA. Is that worldwide? I don't know. I think my Alexa might have bumped his head. Okay, it was dropped on the floor. Look, don't come lock me up. I didn't drop Alexa. She must have jumped off the counter on her own. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why my Alexa can't answer a damn normal question. Okay, somebody Google it. Let's find out. I'm curious now myself. Okay, and we know now. Don't ask my Alexa shit. I did ask Alexa, because you know that there's this YouTuber that wears tight clothes. And I asked Alexa, I said, how long does it take to die from wearing tight clothes? And Alexa, I swear I didn't program this or nothing. Strike me dead in a lightning bolt storm. Alexa said it takes 8 hours to die from wearing tight clothes. So if you wear a small, make sure you get a medium. You could die. Okay, true story. True story. I ain't making it up. Contact Buzz or something. Alexa, she's over there. She's like, yo, bro, I'm done for the night. I'm done, right? When your Alexa is stupid, okay, this could have been the title of this video. It would have did 1 million hits. It would have did 1 million hits. My Alexa is smoked. She's like, I don't know how many people have died, but you will die soon. When the Alexa starts talking to you and predicting your death, it's time to get it out your house. It's an e-demon, okay? It's an e-demon. I'm going to open up the phone lines. I want to hear from you people tonight. Do you think Trinity is guilty, and why? Also, has Ernie Shell's brain chip malfunction again? That is the question tonight. Did Ernie Shell hit his head on a rock? He would have been better off coming up here and being like, yo, I like Ernie. He's my buddy. But look, I think he hit his head on a rock. His brain chip has malfunctioned. Okay. But whatever, you know, look, it's part of the soap opera. It's part of the show at this point. It's just, the internet is what it is. We're going to get him with, what is it? Elon Musk, and get him the damn Skynet plug into his brain so his will stop malfunctioning. Okay. He should have went with damn Tesla. He wouldn't be having these problems. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up the phone lines now. Okay. Phone lines are open. Let me throw the call-in number on the screen a little bit bigger for all my people out there that got bad eyes like me. There you go. It is right there. 757-797-6694. Okay. Is this girl guilty or not? And is Ernie Shell's brain chip malfunctioning? Okay. Y'all let me know. Hit the call-in line. Let's do it. I sure hope, please do not ask to see my Alexa, sir. Mine is like Dolly.
You You forgot to pay Google for your Lexus.
You did you just say 2 Utes? This is my cousin Vinny?
No.
Oh.
No, this is Doug from Tennessee.
What up, Doug? That's close to my cousin.
Yeah, you forgot to pay that fee for Lexus on Google.
Oh, yeah. I got the free stuff. You plug in and go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're starting to charge you now.
Like when I asked it to play a song, it tells me, well, I'll play something similar. And then it just plays what it wants. It won't play what I want to hear. It'll get close. Yeah. It'll get close. It'll be like, look, okay, you want to hear that? We'll play this for you. Unless you want to
they're gonna get
$6.99 a month.
There you go. But they're gonna get that poor little girl she probably get off for insanity.
Get off? She'll get off on insanity?
That's what I think it do.
Why would she get off on insanity?
Because they'll say she's crazy.
Well, anybody that kills a kid is crazy, but does that make you insane?
That's true.
You're going to college and you're able to hold down classes, hold down a job, be in a beauty pageant. You're not insane. You're just crazy. You're just a crazy bitch, like Buck Cherry would say.
Well, I believe if you commit a murder and it's 100% that you did it, they ought to fry you right then.
Well, what if the baby really fell and then this young lady's about to go to prison for the rest of her life for something she didn't even do? Wouldn't that be horrible too? That's how people die accidentally. You know, that's how we execute the wrong person sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. But, you know, I mean, it's life.
Yeah,
it's life.
I don't care if she was killing somebody on their deathbed. I think at that point you deserve the death penalty.
That's it.
If you take 1 minute,
and don't wait 25 years.
Yeah, if you take 1 minute of somebody's life, you deserve to lose your life.
Yeah.
I've always been an eye kind of person. People say that the whole world will be blind. Well, look, I'd rather be blind than dead.
Okay, just like that boy that got out there and high and shot at his whole family and run to Texas.
Oh,
he done it once. He done it once. He done it once before. They would have executed him. Them 8 people will be alive today.
That is absolutely right. We were talking about that earlier today. That was what was his name? Romeo Nance. Romeo Nance. Yeah. The police got him in Texas, shot him at the gas station. Yeah, he killed 8 people, man.
But he done it once before.
See, I hadn't heard about the once before. So he had already been he'd been convicted of a murder before.
That's what they say. He'd been in prison before.
That's like I was watching a story just not too long ago about a dude that murdered a 10-year-old child and threw him in the dumpster. He did, I think, less than 10 years in prison. They let him out and he kills 2 more people. And I was thinking, how do you kill a child and get paroled out of prison? Like, what is wrong with our parole board in the country we live in? Okay, you killed somebody in a robbery gone bad accident, you know, something, but when you purposely murder a small child, kidnap her from school and murder him, and you out of prison in less than 10, something is wrong.
But this ain't no joke. We had an EMT man in Tennessee drive up the wrong side of the mountain and killed a man and only got 9 years.
Wow.
He drove up the wrong side of the mountain, hit the guy head on, and he worked for EMT, DUI, and he only got 9 years.
9 years. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the best.
And it took 5 years to convict him.
Yeah, he had lawyers. He had money.
He's just an EMT / cop.
Yeah, I mean.
All righty, I'll let you go. I won't stay on too long.
All right, peace.
Peace, brother.
Now, look, we would all say there's 700 of it in here, right? We would all say OJ, everybody knew OJ was guilty. Nobody believed that Mark Furman, racist cop, plant the glove shit. Everybody in the country knew OJ was guilty. Without a doubt. He knew he was guilty. Everybody knew he was guilty. But yet, he walked. If that don't show you right there that the justice system is broke, and nothing can show you it's broke. That man should have clearly been in prison. He shouldn't be talking today. When you can go cut people's heads off and buy your way out of it, what world do we really live in? We live in a world that rich people rule. And if you're broke, you're going to prison for the rest of your life. If you got money, you're going to do 10, 15 years. That's the difference. And it's just the truth. It's just the truth. It sure is. Dolly, crazy nerd, Dolly Vision. I'm just trying to catch up on some of you guys' comments. Same as Casey Anthony. She killed her daughter and walked, put her parents through hell. I think sometimes money. Here's a prime example. I think Karen Reed, this is another Karen Reed, the Karen Reed case. John O'Keefe, just in case y'all don't know about it. She's a woman in Boston allegedly she ran over her boyfriend. Left him for dead. He died, blah, blah, blah. She was driving them $80,000 Lexus. You know, she has a really good job. Got plenty of money. She got a really good lawyer. That lady ain't going to jail. Okay? She ain't going to jail. They done flipped and all kinds. She is not going to jail. Now, the blogger dude, yeah, he's a little F. But Karen Reed, nah, I feel like she's going to walk. That's why I'm going to be there when she goes to court in March. Okay, so Dolly will be in Boston live. Y'all get Dolly live in Boston. Come out and see me. I'm going to sit in for that court case. But I think she's going to walk. So that's what I'm prepared for. So all the free Karen Reed people, they're going to be out there celebrating, partying. That's my belief. Now, do I think she did it? Absolutely. I think she did it. That's the world we live in, where you can look at this lady and go, she did it, but she's going to walk. Okay? She's a prominent person. She has money. She ain't broke. She ain't me. You let me back over a cat, PETA would have me in prison for the next 10 years. Not this lady. I don't know what needs to happen to our justice system to fix it. I was watching videos today, guys, of judges being mean to people and it backfiring on them. Right? Like they said something to this old man and he had cancer and he was about to die because he couldn't cut his grass and it was over a fine. And the judge told him, next time you come here, I'm going to put you in jail. And she told a man that was literally about to die, she would put him in jail over cutting his grass. That shit went viral. She lost her job. She retired early. And then they were just showing all these judges that were mean to people. And then it went viral because these court cameras now are starting to catch bad behavior of judges. There's been judges, I hate to say this, caught doing sexual acts on themselves while they're going through proceedings. Hey, can you imagine that? You standing in front of the judge about to get 20 years and he's doing some spanky shit, right? He's doing some baby gap underneath the counter. Like, that is crazy. That is crazy. So, and I was watching judges get pulled over for DUIs. That's when you know you got a good cop. All right. Because I watched this cop pull a judge for DUI. And he kept it 100. Look at your DMs, please. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, okay. So that was some stuff on the Karen Reed case she sent me. Thank you, Crazy Nurse. And also thank you to Short Legs for gifting the memberships before we started. Short Legs, I've seen you. So thank you so much. Now, look, people think that, you know, Karen Reed is going to jail. I don't know how me and PJ stay on the opposite end of this thing constantly. Like when she thinks she ain't, I think she is. When we flip, I flip. I don't know if she's been flipping, but I've been flipping back and forth. I can't help it. 1 minute I'm thinking, okay, they ain't gonna do nothing to her. Then I think, okay, they might lock her ass up. But then I'm like, nah, she got money. If it was me, I'd be in jail. Those type of situations. I dreamed I was listening to B. Tim somewhere. Crazy. Sidekick. Oh my God, that's a nightmare, right? No, I'm just playing. I ain't picking on nobody this year. Okay, y'all got to wait to 2025 to fight with me. I know there's some people still out there want to sit on my lap. Listen, if you're a guy and you're out there talking weirdo stuff about me, you're weird. Okay, don't stop, dude. Stop trying to sit on my lap. If you're gonna be women, y'all can talk crazy about me. Okay, dudes, you're breaking man law. All right, you seem a little fucking strange and change when you're obsessed with another man. Okay, you're breaking man law. That's my problem with Baby Gap. Okay, stop breaking man laws out here. Leave all the bitching to women. Okay, make it make sense. And look, if people think they're going to bait me or something into any response fighting with anybody this year, I don't want to fight with anybody. I got shit to do. I'm making videos. I got places I got to be. I actually have a schedule this year. Okay, so I don't have time in my busy schedule just to fight with everybody this year. So y'all want to fight? Schedule it for 2025. Write it down the first of the year. We'll battle it out. But for people like, don't send me clips of people talking bad about me or anything of that nature, because I don't care about these people. It makes no difference in the YouTube world or anything of what people say. It never has. If I take away from my time of pushing forward, some of these people, we've added in the last week, we've added 3,000 people. Just in the last week, almost. Close. We're close. Some of these channels don't even have that. Do I stop what I'm doing to fight with a channels that are less than, like, they just people that complain. So I just ask you guys out there, if you see somebody talking about me, don't worry about it. Don't worry me with it. Dolly don't care. Dolly's not fighting with nobody, arguing with anybody. I don't care if you're a panel channel, if you're a clip channel, if you're a crocheting channel. You're not, you could say the worst things about me in the world. I don't care. You're not going to bait me into a back and forth or any of these things this year. That's kind of been one of those things that I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't care what y'all say. I'm not getting caught in that. That has a little audience. I like to be where I'm at. Okay. Y'all keep all y'all's drama. I'm saving that. I'll be back in Krama in 2025. All right. 2024 is Dolly True Crime. You might catch me on another channel talking shit, but we're going to keep true crime, pushing new stories, whatever's going on in the world that you guys need to know about. Let them people talk about each other every day. I don't want to hear about the same fucking people every day. I want to hear new things that are going on in this world. Do I want to argue with this? I'm using this example. Queen Bee, the Sea Hag, the damn Benny Keys, baby. Do I want to do that all year this year? No. I got bigger plans, bigger fish to fry, and let them stay caught in that cycle of, that's why their channels don't grow. Okay? Is exactly why their channels don't grow. And look, my viewers have been super happy. They're like, Dolly, we're glad you're back to true crime. We're glad you're not messing doing this. We don't like the drama. So everybody's happy. You see the views are crushing. You guys have been liking the videos. We've been avoiding everything like the flu. You know what I'm saying? We up in our bubble. We ain't worried. I'm not worried about the outside world at all. If you rock with Dolly, you rock with me. That's it. If you don't, if you hate my face, fucking get in line. There's a million people that hate my face. So we're going to do good things this year. We're going to continue to bring you good things. I'm going to have fun with it no matter what. That's why I don't give a damn what people think. I have a good life. I have good viewers, good people around me. I sleep good at night. I'm ugly as can be. Okay. What more could you ask for? Okay. PJ told me, she said, Jimmy, you got the perfect life. I was like, no, I don't. Sometimes I can't find good smoke. Okay. Now, if I had a constant supply of just Snoop Dogg as my personal roller, then yes, I would have the perfect life. But until then, I don't. Okay. Nobody has a perfect life. Nobody's perfect. Okay. So anyway, the more of that story is, we're going to keep kicking true crime, keep doing our thing, keeping the views, the subs coming in, and talking about things we care about and trying to get some important stuff done. And like I said, if it takes me 10 years to help one person, and we've already helped people, okay? Because I told my mission in true crime, I was like, Turtle Gang says, I love your face, and I also love your face, okay? I forgot what I was going to say. If I could help one person, it'd be worth it. Now, I done helped all kind of people, but I'm still going to keep rolling, keep going. My grandma used to tell me, so as long as they're talking about you, well, ain't that many people talking about me. That's the thing. I mean, you're going to have small channels that try to, get a come up off your name. Of course, they're going to do that. But lately people ain't been talking about me, but there's still people that try to suck you into things and things of that nature. Or this is just a message. My view, I don't care. Honestly, don't. If somebody was out there right now saying the worst thing they could humanly think of, it ain't going to change my day none, right? It ain't going to change what I go eat out the refrigerator. It ain't going to change what I drink. It's not going to change who's here with me, who's right. It ain't going to change any of that. And if people need, a view that bad, I would use somebody with a better name. But anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about. The little girl, right? 18 years old. To me, that's a little girl. That's still a kid, grown up in the eyes of the police. And if she did hurt this baby, she's in a world of trouble. And if she didn't, she better lawyer the hell up with a good lawyer, because she's really going to need one. Now, like I said, a lot of this stuff is coming out about the injuries I've heard from the internet. I got to do a little more digging, to see if this baby really did have like punctured lungs and things like that. Now, I did hear too that there were signs of past abuse. Now, is that past abuse from her? Like, within that's where we get a little weird. You have 18 is still a child, but old enough to know better. Absolutely. Okay. I don't believe you're grown at 18. I mean, legally you are, and you should sit in prison because you know right from wrong. But I don't think you're really an adult until you get about 25, got your shit together a little bit. When I was 18, I was still a kid. I thought I knew everything until I actually got grown and realized I didn't know shit. Right. And you can't tell an 18-year-old nothing because they believe they know everything in the world. At that point, they believe they're 100% grown and they have no knowledge of the real world. Like, all you know is damn Pokemon and in high school. That ain't the real world. Yes, Turtle Gang, she did. Buy dollysoap.com. Turtle Gang, I was just asking the same thing. What did y'all ask? I missed the question. You just like growing it, hard to find good. Okay. Oh, okay. I forgot the chat room's a little delayed behind what I'm saying. So we're going to find out. And if it is an accident, I'd hate to see this young lady go to prison. Now, if there's some proof she purposely did this out of jealousy, man, that is so horrible. And I feel so bad for the baby daddy either way, even if it's an accident or if he was purposely hurt. Prayers for the dad, for his family, for the mother that gave this child up. I'm still her child, I'm assuming when she gave it to the dad, she didn't think my baby's going to be dead. Okay. PJ saying they have proof. What, to the lungs? Okay. Well, She will pay the price. That is for sure. And you know, look, in the Summer Wells stuff, I know one day there will be answers for this. I know that. Now, I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know if it's going to be a year, 2 years, 20 years. But there will be answers one day for this kid. And I don't know what them answers are. I have my beliefs. But I know this. I'm not going to continue. Wait. I'm going to continue to keep doing what I'm doing. And that's to go down there, search for. Just as soon as the weather breaks a little bit, I'll do another Tennessee search. I still haven't been able to go droning in Tennessee. Believe it or not, all that time I've been down there searching on foot, the leg, everything. I've never got my drones in the air in Tennessee. So I'm going to go down there, fly some drones, do some more searching. I'm just waiting for the weather to break a little bit because it's cold as shit. I don't do the cold very well. But I want to go search before it gets too warm and all the shit grows back. You know, when it's a little bit colder, you can see a little bit better out there because all the grass ain't overgrown, it's dead. And I think that's just a little bit better time to search. So maybe when it warms up a little bit, maybe in April, May, I may go back down, do a little search for Summer Wells type stuff. You know, and I just, like I said, I don't want this to go on for years and years. They have a birthday celebration coming up for summer. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to attend that, make it down there in time for that. I believe it's the 2nd at a Baptist church. Okay. So happy birthday to little Summer Wells coming up. The tender age of 18 to 21 might be too young to trust with a child. No, it just, you know, I know plenty of people young that you can trust with children. It's just, for some reason, people are saying that she was jealous of this baby. And PJ, why are you awake? You better go your ass to bed, woman. I just thought about it when I seen you said they had proof. I was like, I looked at the clock. I was like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You got to work tomorrow. You better carry your ass to bed. So I don't really believe Ernie Shell that Summer hit her head on a rock. Okay. I don't believe that Allie talked. I don't believe that them photos showed anything significant that Justin and them were talking about. I just don't. If it was, they would already be in jail. I think the police have seen most of their devices, except for the one they threw in the river. That one they didn't. But for the ones that were at the house, yeah, they seen that stuff. And, you know, people take pictures of their kids. Where's Lolo, Dolly? She's laying down. She's on the bed. LOL, that one made me laugh. So anyway, look, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Y'all be good. I actually slept in, so I'll be back in the morning. I got to get me something to eat, though, because I kind of slept all day. And then got up, then took a nap, fell back asleep. So I am hungry. I haven't eaten. So I'm going to get something to eat. I'll be back with you guys, I don't know, maybe in an hour or so. And we'll kick it. Until then, don't forget to like the video. I'll see you guys later. Peace.